So one of the most important topic today I'm gonna discuss. If you listen this topic, your life will be drastically and dramatically changed. The name of the topic is how can you become top 1% in 2024. Now let me ask a very important question to all of you. What is your unique identity? Yes, I am asking this question to all of you. Tell me, what is your unique identity? Yes, I am asking to all of you. Do you have any unique identity for yourself? And unless and until you have any sort of unique identity for yourself, you cannot go beyond your limitation. And in order to grab success, in order to obtain success in your upcoming and forthcoming life, making unique identity is really essential nowadays. And if you don't make any unique identity for yourself, you cannot go extraordinary path in your life. That is the reason I have initiated this topic for all of you. I think, my friend, all of you are good, and hope so that you are listening me properly. The topic today I have initiated, if you understand this topic, if you inculcate all those lessons, if you cultivate all those lessons in your life will become really big. Your life will completely and drastically transform forever. Now the question is that how can we make our unique identity for ourselves? This would be really fantabulous and mesmerizing question. If you ask this question to yourself, how can we make a unique identity for ourselves? Today I gonna discuss one of the most indispensable and imperative topic I am just going to share with all of you. So in order to make unique identity for yourself, remember, always keep it in your mind, the 5 qualities, the 5 essentials learning you should have in your mind. And unless and until you develop, unless and until you improvise, unless and until you cultivate all those lessons in your life, you cannot do something extraordinary. And in order to do something extraordinary in your life, or in order to become unique, so you need to have these 5 qualities in yourself. Whenever you make these 5 qualities, whenever you build up these qualities in yourself, you can do something extraordinary. First one is that, first quality we need to build in ourselves is that never you think that what people think about me. Most of the cases I have seen that people always think that what people think about me. From morning to till night, they always thinking about that what people always think about me. And because of that reason, owing to this reason, they could not able to do anything in their life. Are you getting my point, my friend? From morning to till night, people have been thinking this sort of thing that what people think about me. That means they are always approval seekers. That means they always depend on others' opinion. They always depend on the others' validation. If someone validate me if someone give me some opinion, good opinion on my thinking, then I have to start my work. Never ever. If you depend on others, if you depend on others' opinion, others' perception, if you depend on the validation of others, it's never ever possible for you to do something extraordinary things. And also you cannot become unique in your life. And in order to become unique in your life, the first thing is that never think what people think about you. And if you only think what people think about you, you never ever possible do something good. Because I have seen that we are the victim. Basically, we are the victim of this thing. Yes or no, Shubho? Yes, we are the victim of this thing, that what people think about me. If I do something great in my life, whatever the decision you want to take in your life, always you thinking, if I take this decision in my life, then what people think about me. That means you are taking decision on the basis of others' perception, on the basis of others' opinion, on the basis of others' attitude. And if you take any sort of decision from the others' opinion, that means you are totally collapsed yourself. And most of the time I have seen that this kind of thought, like what people think about me, this thought, we are the victim of this thought, and this thought completely collapsed and destroy our life. Yes, my friend, right away you can't understand what would be the effect of or the consequence of this thought. But most of the people believe that it is correct. That is the reason I have initiated this topic for all of you. If you understand it and if you implement all those knowledge, whatever I am just sharing with you, if you understand it, then your life will be completely changed and transformed. So number one thing, always you remember, never think what people think about you. And if you think what people think about you, then always you will be the puppet of everyone else. So do you want to be the puppet of everyone else? I think no one wants to be the puppet of anyone else. That is the reason I have initiated this topic for all of you. Never ever try to be the puppet of anyone else. And if you take decision for yourself from the others' opinion, so that means you will become the puppet of everyone else, because that means you have given the remote, that means you have given your remote to someone else, and somebody is telling you that what would be the good and what would be bad for you. That means your remote is driving by someone else. That is the reason, my friend, I am telling to you, don't give your remote to someone else. If you give your remote to someone else, that means you just completely devastated yourself. You are just completely collapsing yourself. So it is one of the big things we need to understand, my friend. First point, what I told you, that never think what people think about you. If you only think what people think about you, you never take any sort amount of decision for yourself. And unless and until you take decision for yourself, how could it possible for you to do something big? How can it possible for you to do something extraordinary? How can it possible for you to do something great in your life? That is the reason you never think that what people think about you. If you think what people think about you, so that means you are collapsing yourself simply. So in order to become the top 1%, one of the most important ingredients, or I can say one of the most important qualities we need to build in ourselves, is that never ever think that what people think about you. And if you only think that what people think about you, that means you are collapsing, you are destroying your life, you are totally, you are just thinking that I cannot do anything else in my life, because you have taken someone's decision. Never ever take someone's decision. Never ever accept someone's validation. If someone doesn't like to accept you, no problem. If someone doesn't take any sort of validation to you, no problem. Always push your limitation, always respect your views, always respect your ideas, always appreciate your point of views. If someone doesn't appreciate your point of view, no problem, but you should appreciate your point of views. You should appreciate your point of views. You should appreciate your knowledge. Unless and until you appreciate your own knowledge, in this world nobody will come to appreciate you. That is the reason I have initiated this program for all of you, so that you can understand that this point. Always you remember, my friend, it is one kind of disease. It is one kind of disease, that what people think about me, it is also one kind of disease, and we are the victim of this severe disease. And unless and until you understand about the disease, so you cannot cure yourself. And in order to cure yourself, these qualities you need to bring in yourself, so that you can cultivate this lesson, so that you can implant all those lessons in yourself, and you can easily come out of this bad attitude. So it is really important, really playing significant role in our life. So first point, what I said to you, that never ever think that what people think about me. It is one kind of disease. Yes, those who are listening me right away, try to understand that it is one kind of disease, and we are hit by this disease. Everyone, we are attacked by this disease. We are hit, attacked, we are surrounded by this disease. And unless and until you come out of this disease, you cannot do something extraordinary things in your life. Are you getting my point, all of you? I think all of you are getting my point. And in order to get rid of this problem, in order to let go of this problem, in order to come across this problem, you need to build this thing, that how can we come across this problem. Already one point I have discussed, you never taken others decision. You should not take the decision of others, you should not take the validation of others, you should not take any opinion of others. If you take the opinion of others, validation of others, you cannot do something extraordinary in your life. Because even though you have a lot of knowledge, but unless and until you take the decision from yourself, if your decision cannot come from inside, so how is it possible for you to do something extraordinary, my friend, in your life? That is the reason I am telling to you that never think other people. Second reason, second qualities we need to build in ourselves is that it is called, Shubho, resilience. We need to build resilience in ourselves. What kind of resilience we need to bring in ourselves today I gonna discuss with all of you. Resilience means one kind of ability. We should build up these abilities, this resilience in ourselves, so that we can easily become a successful one in our life. And what kind of resilience we need to build in ourselves in order to get rid of problem in our life. First, resilient is people skill. We need to build people skills. And why people skills are really important? Because whenever you get certain amount of problem in our life, what happens? We are stressed, we are depressed, we are desperate, we are overwhelmed in this situation. So how can you come out of this situation? At that time, we cannot understand that how can we come out of this problem? How can we come out of this situation? How can we come out of this condition? At that time, you need to have the people skills, and unless and until you have the people skills, you cannot do something else in your life. So people skills are really important for ourselves. And you know that we need to build the people skills with our loved ones, with our friends. Suppose whenever you just go through certain amount of problems, certain amount of bad patches in your life, suppose you know that life is not a what a cakewalk, or life is not a bed of roses. Yes or no? We have a lot of bad patches, a lot of difficulties in our life. A lot of difficulties always hit our life, and we are every time hit by these different types of problem. Now the question is, we need to have the people skills so that we can easily convince our loved ones. So suppose whenever you get certain amount of problem or certain problem, you need to talk with your loved ones, so that your loved ones can make you understand, can convince you, can give you some ideas, so that you can easily come out of this problem. Because of this reason, we need to have the people skill. And if you don't have the people skill, you cannot do anything else big. Because in my own life, in spite of having a lot of problem in my own life, in spite of having a lot of problems, a lot of bad patches also appeared in my own career. But how did I come across this problem? How did I get rid of all those negativity in my life? Because every time my loved ones, my family members, everybody supported me, everybody helped me to come out of each and every problem which I got in my career. So that is the reason you need to have the people skills. Second one is that hopeful. You need to be hopeful. Always try to be hopeful. I have seen that a lot of people are depressed, a lot of people are stressed in their life because they are hopeless. So always try to be always hopeful person. And unless and until you are hopeful, it is not possible for you to get or to achieve a big success in your life. And in order to get a big success in your life, you need to be hopeful. And unless and until you be hopeful, you cannot get it. Anything else you cannot get it. Always you think that what people think about me, what people think about me, always you suffer this problem in your life. And already I have told you, it is one kind of disease, and in order to get rid of this is all kind of qualities you need to bring in yourself. And unless and until you bring all those qualities in yourself, always you have you have been suffering, also you will be suffering this problem in your upcoming and forthcoming life. That is the reason I am telling to you, try to implement all those lessons in yourself, so that you can easily come out of this problem. Always be hopeful. And if you always be hopeless person, so never ever possible to do anything big in your life. Next point, next qualities we need to build in ourselves is that, or I can say, in order to make or in order to create unique identity in ourselves, the next point is really important, that always feel happy the journey. Always you should feel happy the journey, not the destination. What I have seen that a lot of people think that whenever I reach my destination, then I will become happy. Never, my friend, never you feel like this. If you only feel like this, that whenever I just reach my destination, after that I will become happy, that means you are doing something wrong. You should not do it. If you do it, that means you are not activating your willpower. Suppose right now it is my journey, yes or no, still now also I did not reach my destination. If I don't enjoy the journey, so how would it possible for me, whenever I reach the destination, I will become happy? Is it possible, Shubho? Never ever possible. So whenever you just make a goal for yourself, just enjoy the journey. Never you think that whenever you reach your destination, then you will become happy. Never you feel like that. Just feel, enjoy your journey. Because whenever you feel enjoy for yourself, that means you are activating your willpower. Whenever your willpower will be activated, then you can do some work very properly. Whenever you do something, then you engrossed yourself in that particular work. Then you can easily absorb yourself in that particular work. Then you can do something good for the society. Then you can do something good for the people of this society, for the arena of these people. You can do something great. And unless and until you do it, unless and until you feel happy for your journey, so if you always feel that whenever I reach my destination, then I will become happy, then I will feel enjoy for myself. Whenever I reach my destination, that means you are doing something wrong. Don't do it. Don't do it. Always enjoy your journey. So am I correct or wrong? Always you enjoy your journey. And unless and until you think like this, that means you are collapsing yourself. So whenever I make videos here and there, whenever I make videos here and there, like anywhere else in this world, I always enjoy while I'm speaking, while I'm talking with all of you, because I know that all of you are really great people. All of you have the tremendous knowledge. All of you have the marvelous knowledge. All of you have the unprecedented ideas. Because of that reason, I can easily disclose myself in front of you or ahead of you. I don't have any problem to speak over anywhere else in this world. That is the reason, my friend, I am telling to you that it's really important. Always enjoy your journey. And if you don't feel enjoy, if you don't feel happy in your journey, so it is not possible that will you reach your destination. Will you reach your destination? It might be happen or not, I don't know. But always in your journey, always be happy. The next point is really important, is that come out of your comfortable zone. Yes, in order to be unique, or I can say in order to be the top 1% in 2024, the most important ingredient is that come out of your comfortable zone. All of us have been living in the comfortable zone. Yes or no, Shubho? All of us have been living from our childhood to till now. All of us have been living comfortable life. And because of that comfortable life, we cannot do any extraordinary thing, we cannot do any marvelous thing, we cannot do any fantabulous thing in our life. Even though God has given us a great power, God has given us the unique power to all of us, but we cannot understand this unique power which had been given by the God. And whenever you understand this power, then you want to do something else in your life. So because of that reason, you need to come out of your comfortable zone. And unless and until you come out of your comfortable zone, you cannot do anything great. So do you want to do something great in your life, my friend? In order to do something great, one of the most important ingredients you should remember is that come out of your comfortable zone. Suppose right now you are sitting at your home and your parents are doing all those activities for you. Right now everybody, the parents, every parents, suppose every parents, they are actually doing each and everything for all of you right now. Because of that reason, you cannot understand that how they are doing all those things for you. You live in a comfortable life, you live in a normal life. Your parents cannot tell you do something extraordinary things. They always do all those, they always bring all those facilities for you, but you don't do anything for them. When do you do something for them? This is a proper time to do something for them, my friend, because right now you are living in the comfortable zone. Because of that reason, you are not allowing yourself to do something big. So come out of this comfortable zone. Come out of this comfortable zone. Suppose, let me give you another example. Suppose some boys, I have seen that they study in the hostel, yes or no? And those who study in the hostel, they prepare their bed, they make their bed, they prepare their own food, they just wash their clothes, yes or no, Shubho? Every work has been done by them. But those who living with their parents, all the activities, all the works basically has been done by their parent. Because of that reason, we cannot understand that our parent also has been doing a lot of hard work for us. When you start to do work, then you can understand that what kind of work they have been doing for us. So that is I am telling you, it is a perfect time. Please, all of you, come out of your comfortable zone and do some work. Then every parents proud for all of you. Every parents appreciate for their children. So in order to become 1%, top 1% in 2024, you need to come out of your comfortable zone. And unless and until you do it, so nothing you can do mesmerizing in your upcoming and forthcoming life. And the first point, what I told you, the first point always try to remember, and this point always help you to be a successful one. Never think what people think about you. If you only think that what people think about you, so how would you do something great? It is one kind of disease, my friend. Try to remember, it is one kind of disease. What people think about me, it is one kind of disease. And we are hit ourselves by this severe disease. And in order to come out of this severe disease, and in order to be unique, or in order to get the top 1% in your life, so that you need to build all those qualities, whatever right now had been addressed, had been told, had been proposed over here. Try to inculcate, try to cultivate, try to implement all those important qualities, important insight, important perception, important perspective. Try to implant in yourself so that you can change your life drastically and dramatically, so that you can transform your life. Thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata.